Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutný and today I'm going to show first game coming from World Chess Championship match 2023 between Nepomniachtchi and Ding Liren. Everybody knows that Magnus Carlsen is not playing World Chess Championship match, so we are going to see new World Chess Champion, and that's a question if the new World Chess Champion could be Nepomniachtchi or Ding Liren. Nepomniachtchi is maybe a little bit more experienced chess player because he knows how taste a World Chess Championship match, but Ding Liren, of course, is another super strong grandmaster. So up to me, this match should be tough, and I'm really enjoying this game, this match, and I'm looking forward to see new World Chess Champion. First game, and Nepomniachtchi playing with white pieces decided to play exchange Spanish variation, where of course blacks got two bishops say advantage for little bit bad pawn formation. Double pawns c7 and c6 are of course weak points, and it could be weak in nearly every endgame. So rook e1 and knight d7. Of course, I think that it's really interesting to follow opening choice because in history we could remember French defense or Grimfeld defense, but Spanish defense, I think that maybe Marshall defense is a solid for black. And I can't remember since last time was the choice of this match exchange Spanish variation. Okay, white took on d4 by a queen, and this position is maybe interesting because white's got more pawns on king side, 4 against 3, so that's a plan for endgame to push his pawns there, and black has slight difficulties to do the same on a queen side because of double pawns c7 and c6. Of course, a big compensation for these pawns are these two bishops, so I think that not bad choice for both players, because first game is really important and nobody is interested to lose the first game of this really important for this player's life match. So short castle and bishop f4, and now queen e3. That's a still theory. Theory will tell you that the most common is to take queen on d8 with a slight edge for white. This endgame, it's nearly level. Of course, white's got space advantage, he's a little bit more active, but at the other side, two bishops should give blacks full compensation for small difficulties. That's another story because our game follows queen e3, and I think that it's not a bad decision to keep queens on the board for a while. So bishop g4, up to my database, is a novelty because what I found it was knight e6 and c5, and yes, I still believe more in white's position where white is more active and should push black into defense, but black is not too behind because it's hard to believe that black has big difficulties. Okay, let's come back because bishop g4 up to me is novelty and nothing special happened. Knight d4, queen d7, knight c3 and rook d8. There's only one open d file, and watch this file because this file should give to anybody a slight advantage. What white is interesting is to exchange one of these bishop. Strong chess player believe in their bishop pair, and of course if black doesn't have two bishops advantage, he will left only with bad pawns on queen side, so not bad move, and bishop f5. And okay, variation 1, if black is taking this knight, and I think that, okay, no bishops advantage and double pawns on both sides of the board. Level position, maybe slight edge for white because of space, but I can't believe that that's a position who one of these two strong players should win or lose. Okay, what happened here? knight e6, and of course white immediately is taking bishop on e7. You know, that was hunt for a bishop, and maybe white is happy because, okay, no bishop's advantage, but double pawns c7 and c6. So black's compensation is not there anymore, and now both players has to play. What is really important is open a d file, and that's nice to follow how these two players are going to fight over d file. I think that white's opening preparation was interesting, and what is interesting now to follow how black is going to defend his position. Okay, black is standing wars, but not too much, and he's trying to defend. Okay, for black is okay to make a draw with black pieces, and white is trying to push black for more than draw. Bishop g3, bishop h5 and f3. The plan is to go to d file and to get something on d file. So f6 happened and h3, h6, and okay, some preparations move before both players are trying to do something over a d file. And after b6, a3, a5, black's got a slight problem in nearly every endgame because these pawns are sitting on dark squares, and it's not easy to push them to light squares. And because white's dark squares bishop, these pawns in the endgame should be target, and that's maybe the last hope for white to push for more than draw. Knight e2, rook took on d1 and rook d8, rook d3, and finally what's good that white managed to take control over a d file and still has advantage because all dark squares, pawns on queen side are target for white. So yes, still I think that black should hold this position if he is careful. Of course, he is careful, but white still has a chance. If we are going to see in the next games exchange Spanish, I don't know, but black looks like he is okay with this opening, and if Jan Nepomniachtchi believe in his white pieces, has to come with something more ambitions. So c6 exchange and queen f4. That's still a pressure. That's still a big pressure against pawns on black's queen side. But you know, there is no Magnus Carlsen, and maybe Magnus Carlsen has a technique to play this position for a win. At the end, maybe he could win this position, and I believe that Magnus Carlsen is one of the strongest endgame player in chess history. And maybe if Magnus is playing, is winning, but Magnus is not there, and for this reason Jan played queen b8 and now bishop d6. I think that much more stronger is bishop c7, because now is question what's compensation black's got after missing a5 pawn, and this variation is interesting. Knight e6, of course, if black has to play position with pawn down, has to be active, and bishop should take on a5, knight d4, and okay, this variation will tell us that it's not exactly the best variation, but I'm trying to show you the best way how to play this position. Maybe this is still a draw, because a queen and light squares bishop against a queen and dark squares bishop, not big hope for lose or win. And here is a nice variation. Say check on d6 and queen f4. This bishop in our variation is hanging, but it's not hanging for nothing, because there is a draw, beautiful position with a perpetual check. Yes, that was maybe the most exciting time of this game, and at the end we are going to see level endgame and draw. I hope that you are enjoying this video, and if yes, feel free and press like or press follow and make my day, because tomorrow I will show game number 2. Okay, now we are watching endgame. You know, these two players are super strong, and they are playing for their dreams to be world chess champions. So I'm not accepting big mistakes there, and you know, this endgame is nearly dead. So after a queen exchange, maybe these players are playing more moves, but the result is the same. That's a draw, and okay. What we saw in the first game, I think that Jan Nepomniachtchi show his a really good opening preparation, but Ding Liren prove his defense skills and technique. And I'm interested to see tomorrow's game number 2, because tomorrow's game number 2 will tell us what's opening choice came with Ding Liren to World Chess Championship match, and I don't know, because I think that white pieces should give a chance to be World Chess Champion. Black pieces maybe will hold the games and make a draw, and white pieces should decide this match. So Jan Nepomniachtchi has a chance today, and it was draw. So hopefully tomorrow we will see another interesting chess game where Ding Liren will come with some interesting opening lines, and maybe he surprise Jan Nepomniachtchi. Who knows? And we will see tomorrow. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if yes, feel free and press like or press follow. Made my day, and I'm going to see you tomorrow here in our game number 2 coming from World Chess Championship match. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.